Let's have a talk about what really drives hitting. Let's go inside the hitting laboratory and let's research hitters from a live game setting. Here's a good hitter who arguably has good swing mechanics, but he's still missing the ball. Here's a good hitter who has good timing, but they're still missing the ball. So scientifically and logically, if we're looking at these hitters and we deduct that they have good swing mechanics and they have good timing, so then we have to throw out that the reason they're missing the ball is because their timing or their swing mechanics. It must be something else. It's like going to the doctor and the doctor wants to keep prescribing new medicines for you that aren't helping you get better. Logically, what he's giving you isn't fixing your problem. Maybe you realize he's only treating the symptom. He's not getting down to the root of the problem. And like your doctor, your hitting coach is treating only symptoms. He's not getting deep enough to what the root of the problem is. The root of most hitting problems is not swing mechanics. It's not timing. It's the brain's ability to process a moving pitch, process what is the speed, and process the space it's moving into rapidly, process quickly. So again, when the swing mechanics look right and the timing looks right, is that as far as you go? Is that as deep as your research will take you? Well, I have good news for you. I have deeper, more extensive research that can not only explain what's going on in the hitter's brain, but we have methods to help them to process faster, techniques to teach hitters how to process the ball faster. Look, several videos have clearer thoughts, not to be distracted, and that in itself is helping you be a better hitter, probably more than your swing mechanics and probably more than having good timing. So the point I want to make with you is what really drives hitting is the brain. And how fast does your processor work? Look, I've studied the vision directly for over 24 months. I've used blurry glasses test, and people had wonderful hitting vision. It's funny how they could still hit good by wearing blurry glasses. I've had eye specialists tell me directly, Dave, it's not how good your vision is that determines if you're going to be a good hitter. It's your perception. It's how well you process the stimulus that you are trying to react to. Listen to Andrew McCutchen. He gives you the prototypical viewpoint of baseball hitters in our baseball community. 20/20 vision, 20/10 vision, 28 vision.
Hall of Fame hitter Ted Williams was tested when he entered the Navy in 1942, revealing 20/10 vision, the penultimate ratio possible, and the same as Andrew McCutchen and Neil Walker.
I'm 20/10, but I don't see real well at night, so I wear contacts just for games. Put them right before and take them out right after, so.
I think it's still 2010. Yeah, Pedro said something about 28, and I didn't know what he meant. It's like, oh, it's the last section they make you read. If you can read some of them, that means you're almost 28. And I was like, well, did you read all of them? It's like, no, but I got a few of them. I was like, well, you're still 2010 then, if that's the case.
Look, it's this simple. These players that we mentioned, Ted Williams, Neil Walker, Andrew McCutchen, they have 20/10 vision, 28 vision. Why do they still go through slumps? Why do they struggle at hitting from time to time? Is it their swim mechanics? Is it their timing? Is it because they have poor vision? No, they have great, outstanding vision. Then what is left in the laboratory to examine? Something that people overlook, coaches undervalue, is how you process the ball. And the reason why it's overlooked or understudied is because we can't see inside the brain. You can put nodes and nodules on top of someone's skull and measure the brain waves and see what side of the brain is active and what side of the brain is underactive, but we still can't see what they're thinking. But one way you actually can see inside the brain is by looking at their eyes. Watch a player's eyes as they take batting practice. Watch a player's eyes as they hit in a live game. I've done it. I've done it for decades. The saying goes, the eyes are a tunnel to the brain. You could look at someone's face and look at someone's eyes, you can see that they're sad. You could look at someone's eyes and their face, you can see someone happy, filled with joy. So why is it different than watching a baseball player in the middle of a live bat when you could see, man, they're freaking out. They're so desperate. They're in a panic mode. Of course you can see that. And then you could see someone's eyes light up, get so entrenched with so much focus and engagement and so much concentration. You can see that they're processing the ball, ready for this, faster than the ball is moving. And that's what we want to teach our kids as early as possible. I'm Dave Kirilloff, languageofhitting.com. Let me inspire you to get on board with one of our online hitting programs, namely the 6.0, the best hitting drill ever. It's the best online course that we have. Consider getting one of our, packages for Zoom or FaceTime sessions. Consider working with us face to face and have me come out to work with your son or your daughter in your hometown or even your team.